Welcome to another session of SQL. And again, I'll be your tutor. My name is Godwin Osabute, taking you on this SQL journey. Hopefully, we would end very high and well. Like we discussed the last time, SQL is made up of a number of words. We have reserved words or keywords, and then we have user-defined words. The reserved words are those words that come with the SQL package, and they must be used and written as they are described. So you cannot misspell them. They have to be spelled correctly, and they have to be also used correctly to achieve the right results. We also have user-defined words which the user themselves can define and use as and how they please. And we did also say that SQL is free format. However, that it needs to follow a certain number of rules, and we outlined some of those rules, which included how the queries need to be written to ensure that blocks of query are identified within the same tabs. We also did define some of the terms in SQL, data definition, data manipulation, data control, transaction control language. So we spoke about 5 different types of SQL languages, the 5 categories of SQL languages: the data query language, data manipulation, data definition, data. And we gave examples of keywords used for these different types of languages. Though they all come under the SQL language, there are different segments of it. Our main focus, however, would be data manipulation. That would be our main and major focus, data manipulation. So let me quickly get into my management studio, then I can share my screen with us. Should I use my management studio today? Oh, yeah, I better use my management studio. I believe we all have installed our management studio. Wayne, have you installed yours?
Yeah.
You have. Okay, that's good. That's brilliant. And you have the AdventureWorks database there?
Yeah, I have the database, but I haven't connected it or anything yet.
Not to worry. So long as you have a database there, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so long as you have. I'm going to also today give you a database, a data set, which we will learn how to install. We will learn how to install data in a very simple way. So let me first get into my management studio. Then we can share screen, and then we can progress. SQL. So this is what you all have, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me send you. Let me send you a data set. I'm going to stop sharing briefly. Yeah. Let me send you a data set first. So when you want to use your SFs and your studio, management studio, I'm not sure you are aware, but this interface you see here is made up of two parts. So when you were downloading this interface that you're seeing, you first of all downloaded the SQL server, the SSMS, SQL server, the server itself, SQL server. Okay, that's what you first of all downloaded. Then after you had installed that, at some point, it asks you to download the management server, which is this interface. So the server itself is the back end. Those things that happen in the background that we don't see. And what we are seeing now is the front end, which is the management studio. This part of it is the workbench, and this is where you have your database objects, this place. So to use this for the first time, first of all, you need to connect to the server. That is your database engine. To use it, anytime you open it afresh, anytime at all, anytime you have to connect to your database engine. Right? When you connect, it tells you the server name. The server name takes part of its name from your C drive, the name of your C drive. So for everybody, that server name will be different. If you trust the certificate, you tick that, and then you click connect. So now it's connecting. Let's wait for it to finish connecting. I think it's finished connecting. And then if you want to start using the workbench, you go on new query. I think it's still connecting to the server, actually. Yep. So now it opens this workbench for you. And this is where you do all your writing, all your typing and everything that you want to do. Okay. This is where you do everything. Can we all connect to our servers? Okay, before we go there, don't worry about that. We didn't finish last week's program. So let me finish that quickly, and then we can continue with today's tasks. So we started last week by defining a few things, and then we mentioned the SQL command types, and then we gave examples of the formats and how the queries should be written and the rules that they need to follow. So let's just make progress. Like I said earlier on, our focus will be on DD, data manipulation language, DML. That's where our focus will be. And the most DML, the most used languages. The most used commands in DML are select. In fact, select is the most commonly used SQL language. It is the most commonly used. Then we have insert. we have updates. And then we have deletes. These are the main DML commands. Right.
Sorry, when you said DML, is it data manipulation language?
Yeah, data manipulation language.
Okay, thank you.
Now, the general format of the SQL query language of the select query So let's see. The first thing you write when you are writing your query, when you want to query the database. One moment, I have a call coming through. Let me just mute and then.
Now, my second question is, are we to...
So the first thing, pardon?
Sorry, I'm asking a question. With what you are doing now, are we to follow suit on our desktop?
No. Just with this one, just listen to.
All right, thank you.
So this is just a continuation from last week. You know, last week I said we were just doing discussion. We didn't finish that discussion. So I'm just continuing the discussion, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so the first word in the select command structure is the word select. And like I said, it can also be written as what? Select. Whichever way you write it, it is free format, it is case insensitive. SQL is case insensitive. So the lowercase select is the same as the uppercase select. And as a matter of fact, I can decide to mix up the words so long as the spelling is right. To mix up the letters, sorry. So long as the spelling is correct, it will not complain. So when you write the select word, you must define what you want to select. Do you want to select everything? Or you want to select specific things, which we use the word distinct for? Do you want to select everything, or you want to select specific things? Right? Now, having selected what you want to select, you must indicate the table. Remember, SQL is based on relational database. Relational database is made up of what? Tables. So you must indicate the table from which you are making your selection. Right? You must indicate the table. Table name. And this table name, usually you can give an alias. We would explain all of these as we go along, and then we will see how we use them. The next thing that follows in the structure is the word where. What is where used for? Where is used in given conditions. So where condition? Can you see my is it better?
Yes, it's better now.
Yeah, a lot better. Thanks.
Okay. So where? Then the next thing that follows is the group by. How you want your results to be grouped. How you want your results to be presented to you. The next thing is having. Having is also a condition, but based on a different parameter. So having is different from where. We will see the difference between the two as we make progress. And the last part on the list is what is called order by. Order by. And this is also controlled by the column list. Now, is this too big? Yeah, it's like it's too big. It's taking up all the space. The most out of these, only the first two are mandatory. Only these two are mandatory. Why do you think these are underlined? Can anybody tell me?
Because they're not SQL words.
No.
Okay.
Is it because they're not commented out?
Yep. Only these two are mandatory. The rest are applied as and when needed. The rest are applied as and when needed. Okay. Now, so from specifies a table or table to be used. Table or tables to be used. Now, where is a filter which filters the rows? Which rows do you want? Which rows are required? Subject to some condition. Right? Now, group is the next one, group by. Yeah, group by. So this one forms groups. So it forms groups of rows with the same common value. Having is also a filter. But that filter is not on the rows, it's on the groups. The having filter is not just on rows, but on groups. So when you form groups, then your filter can take the having condition. Like I just said, order by specifies the order of the output. Specifies the order of the outputs. We all know what select is. So who can tell me from what we have said so far, what is select?
Pick from the list of tables.
Okay.
Or choose from this.
This shows the fields or the columns or the attributes. Fields, they are the same thing. Fields, columns, attributes required. Now, one important thing to note, and so I'm going to write it down, not just say it, I'm going to actually write it down. This order of the SQL clause or command cannot be altered. That is one condition with SQL. This order here cannot be altered. It must follow exactly this order. Select must come before from, which must come before where, which must come before group by, which must come before having, and which must come before order by. Like I said, you can, the critical ones or the mandatory ones are select and from. The rest as and when required. Right? So from this select from, you can straight away jump to order by that. Is that okay? But you cannot, once you have put this there, or you can't bring this, you can't bring order by before you bring a where. You can't bring a group by before you bring a where. You can't bring a having before you bring a group by. So while these two are the mandatory ones, and these ones use as and when required, if they are all to be used, they must be used in this order. or if any one of any, or if a number of them must be used, apart from these first two, they must follow the precedence with which they are required. So this must precede that, which must precede that, which must precede that. Am I making sense? So I'll actually write this down for us, okay? Okay. So now let's go to today's, we finished with last week's program. Let's go to today's work. Let's go to today's work. How many of you have installed? Okay, everybody here, I believe, has since we are still, how many are we here? How many are we on the chat, on the group, on the call? Who can see? I can't see, because I'm sharing screen, I can't see.
8.
We are 8. Okay, yeah, 8 participants. Okay, so that makes 7 people. Okay, that's cool. Last week we were about 10, right? Where are the rest? Encourage them. It's SQL is interesting, and if you know SQL, actually you have a huge advantage over a lot of people in the in data analytics field. There is so I like the last time somebody asked about Python. Somebody asked about Python. Yeah, you can't be a data analyst without knowing SQL. And let me also, Python would give you a huge edge also. Python will give you a huge edge. So if you know SQL, you know Python, you have a huge advantage. But only that, we don't have time to study Python. SQL alone, if you want to go into the depths of it, we will take about 3 months to 6 months to study SQL.
Sorry, when you mean Python, is it the Python programming language?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Python programming language is quite huge. It has different sections. So there are parts of the language that can be used by data analysts. There are parts that is used by engineers. There is part that is used by different categories of professions.
Okay.
But so there are parts of the language that's data analysts. Eventually, when you become a data analyst person, eventually you will need to get to grasp with those parts of Python.
Yeah.
Right. So let's see. So everybody has installed SSMS, right? And everybody has imported adventure words, right? Yes or no?
Probably not. Maybe not everybody. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure of
Okay.
everybody.
Because you haven't I'll leave that since Mr. Ebenezer is the one who gave you that. I'll leave that for him to. I know it will take him about 2 or even maybe 3 weeks to get through that with you.
I think he has scheduled with some people for this weekend.
Okay, cool. Cool. I'll leave that with him for him to handle, right? He has his own way of doing it. But the data sets that I just sent to you, we would import it into our SSMS, and then we would use it. Okay? We would import it into our SSMS and use. So let me see if I think I already have those data sets. Matter of fact. Do I have them? Yeah, I think I already have it. I already have prime data sets. I already have the prime data set. Why is this saying pending? What is happening to my system? Let me refresh and see. Maybe it's gone to sleep. It goes to sleep if you don't use it for a while. Let me refresh. Let's see if it's still pending. Still pending. Okay, let me reconnect. The system cannot see my databases yet. It can only see the AdventureWorks. So these are the databases I have in my system. You see them by these cylindrical symbols. Can you see these symbols? These
Yes.
are all databases. But as you can see, all these are pending. They haven't yet been fully, I don't know why. Maybe I need to log out and log back in. Maybe I didn't allow my system to fully connect. So that could be a possibility.
I can pause the video, then you reconnect.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to use somebody as somebody would just share their screen. I'll stop sharing. Somebody will share their screen, and then we would all follow. I'll talk us through, and then we would follow that person, and then we would import our files. Okay. We would import our files into SSMS. Okay. So let me stop sharing. Who would volunteer?
Do you want me to share?
Pardon?
Do you want me to share?
Emilia has volunteered. Okay, we will use Emilia. So let me stop sharing. Emilia, you can share your screen. Emilia, click the plus on your database. Let me see. By your database. No. By your database. Databases. Click the plus. Let me see what you have in there. So you have AdventureWorks 2020. Okay, that's fine. No problem. No problem. Okay, now go into your workbench.
Sorry. Do we connect as well, or do we
Yes,
just work?
everybody should connect.
Hold on, I
Okay.
think he's saying something is saying not connected. Do I
Yes,
need
so
to
connect,
refresh?
connect. See where it says connect? Come down. Yeah, click that. Place data engine, database engine. Database engine. Yep. So connect now.
Still not connected. Can I close and undo it again?
Don't worry, leave that one. Click into the workbench, let's see. Okay, it's still connecting. Let it finish connecting.
Okay.
Click out and back in. Let me see.
Shall I try it here again?
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Then I should close it and then go back to it again. Yeah, please hold on, it's coming up.
That's fine, no worries. Stop recording for a brief moment. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's go back to this. Get out of that space. Emilia, get out of that space. Go into here where you are at the moment. I'm going to give you a command. Just type it as I say it. Don't worry about it. And then just type it as I say it. Drop space database Chicago crime. Select that. Okay. Now you see where it says execute. Now somebody tell me what this is supposed to be.
Isn't this a no? This is to drop that database.
Exactly. We have just created it. So we created it. It's not an organization's database, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why we have the liberty to take it out. Now, the only reason why I'm doing that is that the recording started midway in the process. So I want us to go back and recreate it.
Okay.
You understand? I want us to go back and recreate. So click on execute. Okay, now your database has been taken out, but you still see it there, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. You know where the refresh button is?
No.
You see where it says connect?
Yes.
There are two things that look like power. Move away from there, move away from there. The next one, the next highlighted one. Like, no, the next one. Yep, no. Yep, that one. Click on that. Have you clicked on it?
Yeah. I've clicked on it.
So why is it still there? You should go.
Click again.
Pardon?
So I should click again. I've done.
Okay. Okay, come back, right click on that database. Maybe you need to restart your SQL, but I don't think that should happen. No, that's not that place. The database we just created. Right click, and then is there delete? Delete, click on delete, let's see. Delete doesn't take it out completely though.
Okay.
Database error. I think it's already gone. See, it says database error. Close it. So it's not there anymore. That's why that error has been raised. So maybe I'm not sure why it didn't go. Maybe you need to restart your SSMS, but it should have. I expected it to go with this command, and then refresh, and I expected it to go. So maybe you need to.
Shall I close it?
Yeah, close it. So can somebody share their screen?
Okay.
While she restarts her this thing. Close it and restart. Let's see.
Do I save this?
No, you don't need to save it. Anyone ready to share? Love it. You have the same issue. Catherine, is your
Yes.
has it deleted?
No.
Is it the same thing you have?
Yeah.
I got an error saying cannot delete because it
Okay.
Right. So now come under database, right click, and then new database.
Yep.
Your screen is still loading, it seems. I can't see much of anything. It's gone blank now.
Don't know what happened.
No. Okay. Go to new query first. Go to new query.
Okay.
Click on new query. Okay, now go to your database. Right click. New database. Yep. Why is your screen coming up this way?
It says, please move this screen.
Can anybody see her screen properly? Because I can't.
No, it's blank. It has
Yeah, the message.
Let's see. Right click.
Yep.
New database. Let's see if that happens again.
Yep. Straight
It
away.
happened again. Something may be wrong with your. So right click on the database. Yeah, right click on the database. New database. And then give the database name Chicago Crime, Camel Case. crime, capital C. And then click on OK. Okay, so that database has been created there. Has everybody done that? Are we all here?
Yes.
I'm still having problems deleting mine. It's still saying
Close your server and restart.
okay.
I don't expect that to happen. I don't know why it is happening. I really don't expect it to happen. That command should have just taken it off. I don't know why it's happening. Right, so now we've created a database into which we can do what? We can put tables. So this database, if you create it, you can create any number of databases under the main database folder, right? You can create any number at all. So here we will now create, if you open AdventureWorks, click the plus sign by AdventureWorks. And then click the plus sign by tables. These are all tables that are within AdventureWorks. So like I just shared 3 tables with you, AdventureWorks has got all of these tables in there. Do you get that? Okay, now close that side. Yeah, close it. Close it again. Close by AdventureWorks again. Yep. Now, right-click on Chicago Crime and then come to Tasks. Now, you need to be careful with this one. There is a specific reason why I asked you to save those files as CSV files. I gave you the files as Excel files, but I did ask you to save them as CSV. There is a specific reason why I said so. Now, it's not like we cannot import Excel files. We can, but that is more difficult to do. The process for that is more long-winded. However, CSV, you want to import CSV, you can do that relatively quickly. And then you have it within your database. So on the options that have just come up, come all the way down. Come down. Okay, go up a bit. One step up. Import flat, import flat file. Down. Yep, import flat file. This should open a window, this window for you. This thing is not fully showing. Your window is not fully showing. Raise the window up a bit. Let's see what is down.
I'm not able to do that.
Is there anything down? You can't see the whole page. I can't see the whole screen.
Accept it as a way I could hide this thing, but I don't know how to do it.
Right-click, hide taskbar.
Pardon?
Right-click, select hide taskbar.
So what do I do here? Show task settings. Pardon?
Taskbar settings.
Down, down, down.
Yeah.
Look for hide taskbar.
That's it here. Automatically hide the taskbar in desktop mode, yeah?
Yeah, it's not
And there's another one, hide the taskbar in tablet mode.
It should just be automatically hide in desktop mode. It's not letting you, it's not letting you grayed out.
Yeah, it said I need to activate first.
Maybe you can expand your, go back and expand the whole window, and you can see the button because there you go. There's next and cancel on the bottom.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep, so go next. Now, you see where your cursor is blinking? If you come to the right part of it, you see browse.
Yeah.
Yep, go there. Click on browse for me, please. Where is your, click on, where did we save it? Is it documents?
I'm wondering what was saved. I have not saved anything today.
Oh, you didn't, did you not download the files I sent to you?
No, I didn't see
But she
anything.
came in later. I don't think she got the files.
Oh, okay, we need to use somebody else then. So cancel this process. You can't click into that space. No, your workbench. No, down, right. You are going down, right, please, right. Not down, right. No, right. Okay, come up a bit. That's your workbench. Where you are now is your workbench. All that space, all that rectangular space is your workbench. So let's see if we can create your database somewhere differently. Type the word create. Space. Database. Space. Chicago crime. 𝐂𝐓, please. It's either you use 𝐂𝐓 or you use an underscore between the words. Okay. Now execute. Let's see what will happen. And now refresh. Let's see where it will be. Oh no, I didn't expect it to go there. It's under something. I don't want it there. I don't want it under database snapshots. No, I don't want it there. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Let's see. I think we can use it. Right is still rolling. Right click on the database you have just created. So this is another way by which you can create a database, okay? So you've created a database. Now you are going to impute tables. Come down to tasks. And then all the way down flat file. Are you sharing screen? Nobody can see what you are doing. You're not sharing.
She's sharing.
She's sharing, you can see.
Is she? Oh, okay. How come I can't see? Okay. Oh, yes, of course you are sharing. I'm seeing the screen. I'm on another planet.
I'm sorry about
that. Of course you are sharing. Oh my God. Click next. And then let's browse to get our data, let's find the location. Hold it, go back one step, let me see, previous.
Godwin, please, when you can you reshare that thing in the chat? I have gone through the chat, I can't find it.
Can't find it, okay.
The document, thank you.
Okay, I will do that. Go one step back, let me see something.
Is that it? Or do you
No,
want
previous. Click on previous, please. Click previous. Come down and click on previous. Previous is down. Location, yeah, okay, go next now, let's see. Location of the file to be imported. So browse. Select documents. Open. Upload any one of these. Okay, so next. Have you opened it? Is it still open? You probably haven't closed it on your when you saved it, you didn't close it, so it's still in use. So you need to close that file so that we can load it up. The file at the moment is still in use. So we need to go back, click on OK, and then no, don't leave the OK, leave the OK. Go back, save the file, or just leave it as it is. Go and close the file on your system. Have you closed it? Yeah, close them all. Now go back to where you were. Okay, now go next. Let me see. So here we can select. There are a number of things that you need to know. Which one will be our primary key? We have to have a primary key. Every table must have a primary key. Community area number. Make that a primary key. So click on primary key under community area number, the first line. Check that box. And because it is a primary key, it cannot have nulls. So uncheck the allow nulls box by the side. Uncheck that. Yeah, you cannot allow nulls. So is there anything here that we need to change? Here you can select your data types. We haven't done all of those things, but don't worry about it. We will get into that at some point. Let me just see if there's anything we need to change. Percentage of, so that's float. Per capita income int. Per capita income, that should actually be float.
Sorry, what's float? What's primary key and all that?
Okay, I would explain primary key, and as we progress, you would understand what you would get a meaning of that.
Okay.
Okay, click on next. Let's see what happens. And then finish. Oops, it didn't go on. It didn't load up. Go to previous. So what was wrong with the load up? Go back. Hardship index. Okay, uncheck the nulls and the hardship index. Let's see if that would allow you. Let's try again. Let's see. Click on finish. Still didn't go on. Come back to previous. Something is blocking it somewhere. Per capita income. Should that be int or float? Change per capita income to float. Let's see if that would allow you. And is there anything that should allow nulls? Is there anything that should allow null? Percentage age 25, percentage age, percentage household below poverty, percentage of household overcrowded, community area name. Okay, let's go again. Let's see. Right, click on the error. Let's see what the error is. Click on the error. Let's see exactly what the error is. Error inserting data, error inserting data into table. Community area does not allow. Okay, no. Okay, so community area does not allow null. So that we didn't check for it to allow null now.
Hi, Godwin.
Yep.
I had the same problem and I went in and I allowed all nulls and it allowed
Yeah, but
me
you
to
can't
say,
allow all nulls for primary key. You can't allow null for primary key.
okay.
So if it allowed you, that would be a problem later on. You can't allow null for primary key. Okay, click on OK and let's go back. Let's see if let's go previous. Allow null for community area. Is it community area number or name? No. If we made number primary key, that would not allow null. So make the area to allow null. Let's see if it will now go. Don't check that. Primary key will not take null. So go next. Let's see if it would go on. Okay, so something again, click on error. Let's see what it will say next. Community area does not allow null value. Community area number. Yeah, we haven't checked null for that. So why is it complaining? Click on show details. Let me see. Close it. Okay, go that. Wait. Oh, okay, that's fine. Just go to previous. Okay, and then previous. Allow null for the rest. Let's see, but not for the first one. If it allows, if it does allow null for for what we've made a primary key, I'll be very surprised. No, don't check that. Don't check the first one. It has failed again. Okay. Go back. So who just spoke? Who said they checked everything and it allowed it?
Catherine.
Catherine.
Hi. I just realized I uploaded a different file to yourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to
What
do
file
the
did
one
you
you've
upload?
done. The one I've uploaded is the Chicago crime data sheet.
Okay. Which one are you uploading now?
The same because there's three,
Yeah.
but one of them is actually Chicago crime data.
Okay. You shouldn't allow null for primary key. Primary keys don't take null. So gosh. Primary keys don't take null. Primary keys don't take null. Okay, allow nulls. Let's see. Click on that. Let's see. We can always take it out anyway. So, nah, primary keys don't allow null. Click on it. Let's see. If I would be seriously surprised. I would be surprised if it does allow it. So something is wrong from somewhere else. Did you save it as a CSV file in the first place? Is that a CSV file? Let me see your file extension. Go into your, because you can only do this with CSV files. Let me see where you saved that file. Where is it? Did you create a folder? I said create a folder. Okay, let's see. What's the file type? Which one did we just upload? Anyone? Just right click on anyone for me. Go to properties. It's Excel. You didn't save it as CSV. You've saved these as Excel files.
We did it together.
Now, by saying these are Excel type Excel, Microsoft Excel, comma separated value. Okay, CSV. Okay. Okay. So why has it not got the CSV extension? That's the issue I have. You should have the CSV extension. Let me see if I can show it again. Okay, can we try somebody else? Click on that database. When right click on it.
Yeah.
And then come to tasks. Tasks, yep. And then go to your right. And then all the way down to import flat file. Yep. And then go next. and then select the location and then the database. Where did you save it?
On my desktop, I'm looking for it.
On your desktop or documents? Okay, open it.
Which
And
one?
then select any one of these files. Select the first. Okay, yep. Select that. No. So you need to say, you see the Chicago, that's why you need to save it properly. Don't leave space between the words.
Okay, all right, yeah. So
Yeah.
pick the public schools.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine. Just go to open. No, come down.
Can I just fix it now?
No. Let's you do that later.
All right, cool.
Open. And then go to next. Hold it. Go back. Let me see something. You have a bracket somewhere. It shouldn't be there. Where is that bracket coming from?
You mean the one that says sheet 1?
Yeah, remove the sheet 1.
Okay. Cool. Next.
Next, yeah.
Okay.
Next.
Primary key.
Make school ID primary key.
Okay.
Make that primary key. So check that box. Let's see if there's anyone there highlighted as primary. Scroll down. Pull that bar down. Let's see. There should be only one primary key.
Yeah.
Okay, so that back up. Now click on next. And next. And finish.
And finish. Okay.
This has also failed. Go back, go to previous. Oh, first of all, let's see error. What does the error say?
Click on error. Error inserting data into the table. Additional information. Error inserting data into the table. Average student attendance does not allow a null value. So there's one of those values that we had a tick in there that it doesn't allow.
Okay, so go back. Let's untick that.
Average student attendance. Average student attendance. If I click on column name, will it automatically sort it alphabetically, or no?
I have not tried that.
Okay. All right, so it's not down there.
What name? What are we looking for?
Average student table or something. There we go. Average student attendance. It's not. It doesn't have a tick in it. Let me see if there's another one, because this one doesn't have a tick in it. Under allow no. Oh, no, average teacher attendance. It was average student. That's really it. So I don't know why, because average yearly progress made elementary student. I don't see anywhere with that name. This is the only.
Did you say average student attendance?
Yeah, this is the one that failed, but it doesn't have a tick in allow nodes.
Okay, go again next. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's check the error again.
Oh, you mean maybe it automatically removed it?
No.
Let's see.
Let's check what the error says. Carefully. So click into the error. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, average student.
Error inserting data into that. Error inserting data into table. Column average student attendance does not allow DB no. Okay. Okay, click on OK, and then so it's average student attendance. We didn't check that box. So
No,
why
we
is it complaining?
do I go back and
Yeah, go back, let's see.
check everything?
No. As a matter of fact, you know what? Check it now. Let's see.
Okay.
Check that box now.
The next.
Mm-hmm.
Finish. Oh, it's got a warning now.
Forget about the warning. So it has gone ahead.
Okay, so click close.
Yeah. It has gone ahead. So if you come into refresh.
How do I move? Sorry,
Refresh. Yeah, that's where your cursor is. Come slightly to your right. Slightly. No, you've gone too far. Slightly. It's like you have left Lagos to Abuja.
Wait, sorry. It's the Zoom thing that is blocking my view, so I'm trying to resize.
Okay, I get it. I get
So,
it.
is this the refresh you're talking about?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
So refresh. That's fine. Have you clicked on it?
Yeah, just refresh.
Okay, so once it's refreshed, click on the plus sign in front of the Chicago crime.
Okay.
And then click on table.
The plus
sign by table. And if it has loaded it, you will see it there. You see the DBO Chicago Public Schools.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's
Like
it. That's your table there.
Do I double click it or just one?
No, leave it. That's your table there.
Okay.
Okay, if you like, you can, okay, I see what you mean. Right click on that. And then click on select top 1,000 rows.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it should bring that up for you.
Good.
So that's your database in there. Forget about these things now, okay? Forget about the underlying stuff. So that's your table in there. So you have access. It may not be up to 1,000 rows. You should see the number of rows in the database. In fact, when you loaded it up, it would have told you the number of rows.
Okay.
But we didn't look carefully at that.
Okay.
But yeah, it will tell you the number of rows that have been inserted. Okay, so how many rows? You see, it has 566 rows.
566, yeah.
566 rows.
567.
Pardon?
Yeah, 566.
Yeah, 566 rows of data. So you will just do the same for the others. So you want to, let's do the second one, and then we would call it a day for today. And I would encourage all of you to do the same. So click right click again on your Chicago Prime database.
Okay. Tasks.
Import flat file.
Next. Search. Browse. Can I fix this now? Or just select
select it, and then we'll fix when we get to the name.
All right.
So we need to take out the sheets.
I have a question before we proceed.
Okay, go ahead.
When you get to hold on. When you click on flat file,
don't change it there.
Okay.
When we click on flat file, then get to browse, what happens? Because I have downloaded those things and I've saved them.
That is where we are at now.
Okay.
Oh, you search for the file. Sorry, mine automatically found it because I searched for it. So I put it on my desktop. When you click on browse, you go search for where that file is.
Okay, so now when I click on browse, I can go to the documents where I saved it.
Yeah, right? Where you saved it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, wait, open.
I found my own open.
And now let's change the name here. Take out the yep.
Next.
Oh gosh, you are fast a bit. I wanted to check the name. The name, new table name.
Don't worry. Just the three files I sent to you. Just download those 3 files, save them create a folder.
I have.
Okay, save them in that folder as CSV files. When Wayne opened his files, you saw that it had the extension CSV. The girl whose we did first did not have that extension, so I believe it wasn't properly saved.
Godwin, my question now is, we are downloading those files from where we saved them into where you want them to be.
Yeah.
So I have clicked on browse, gone to where I saved it and brought it in. Then in the new table, say new table name, would there be space between Chicago?
No, there should be no space. There should be no space between the names.
So that's what I want to know.
Wait, go back. Go one step back. Let's see. There should be no space between the names.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either you use camel case, or if you want the name separated, put underscore.
Okay.
Otherwise, SQL will complain.
Yeah, so that's my question.
It will look for you in your house.
So the next one is next, yeah?
Yes, next.
Okay. Yeah, my tables are here.
Okay, go on. And then let's select select ID as primary key.
No, my own say column name changed due to invalid characters, duplication, etc.
No, let's finish. Let's take it one by one, okay? We can't see what you are referring to. So let's take it one by one, and then we would get everybody on. So you've selected your ID as primary key. Let's see if go next. Let's see if what it will tell us to do, and then go finish. Okay, let's check the error. Let's see what it says. Error inserting data. Column X coordinate does not allow. So go back. Where is the column X coordinate? Okay, I think that's a location info. So go back. Let's look for column X coordinate. X coordinate. Okay, integer. Can you see that? Allow nulls there. And then also, I think that there's another one. Scroll down a bit. Do the same for Y coordinates. Go next. Let's see if it would accept whatever we have chosen now. And then finish. Let's see. Okay, check the error now. Let's see what it says. Latitude. Okay, let's make latitude null. Let's make longitude and latitude null. Longitude and latitude. Longitude and latitude. Let's make that null. They should take nulls. Let's go back and see. Same error. What does the error now say? So you see, try an error. Location. Location should allow null. So let's go back and location null. Let's check location null. Yep. So that's it. Okay. So go back and refresh. You won't see it in your database unless you refresh. So close that. And then refresh. And then open your tables again, and then you should see that there. You see the two tables on the table. Can you see them now?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was muted.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, cool.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
yeah, that's it. Let's end here for today.
Okay.
There's a third table which I expect everybody to be able to I expect everybody to be able to load their tables by this time next week. Abby, can I leave that for you as assignment? Emilia.
Yes,
So you
please.
see the process we went through to be.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.